Okay, we are back, confusingly, in Prey. So, first stream back in first, hopefully, full stream back, 2 hours and, 2 hours late and $1 short, but we're gonna be making some changes. Time is gotten a little variable, IRL here, so I am kind of going to be playing whatever the heck I kind of feel like playing, whenever I get a chance. Normal stream schedule is sadly departing, I think, until I can get a few things figured out. So hopefully that won't take too long. Until then, I think I'm going to start playing some of the things that I really want to play more often. One of those being Prey. I have a Subtech Ages stream that was... I'm kind of losing steam in it. There's a lot of manual stuff that going on there, so they aren't particularly interesting to watch, and there's a lot of stuff to do, but it is all very, very time-consuming. And I really feel like Prey, personally, that's just the game I want to play more of. So I will be playing Prey today, and no clue what the new stream schedule is going to be like, but hopefully I will be able to stream fairly regularly. Time will be variable. Length will be variable in case things pop up. I will need to take some of those immediately, so however long this goes was going to be however long it goes. Anyway, enough clerical stuff. Let's load back in here, where I believe we had just gotten to a new area, or maybe we'd gotten back to a new area. Because we have been to life support before. We had a few side quests that I think we wanted to undertake. We'd finally contacted Alex, our brother, regarding his whole thing, basically. Why he kind of wiped our memory, why he kept us in that loop at the beginning, all that sort of thing. We could go to the Arboretum to grab his arming key. I honestly have no idea if that is the end of the game, because that very much seems like an end of the game sort of thing. But that would be if we ended up choosing the option to blow up the space station, which I very much do not want to take. That said, there's also December's option, which is just to escape Talos I. Also not great. It would mean, yes, we would get off safely, but the Typhon would probably take over Talos I and maybe even the Earth here. So we need to sort that problem out. And so I'm going to ignore both of those. I'm going to start looking for some of the other individuals here. One of which is Grant Lockwood, who is apparently outside the space station. We tried to track him down. Life support or one of the other areas. I think it was actually from Danielle Show's... maybe not Danielle Show. Maybe her girlfriend, lover, whoever it was. As the security chief, we tracked his number from the office. He is apparently outside, and apparently we have located him. We've activated his tracking bracelet, so now we just need to go find him outside the ship. We also need to kill that imposter Cook, who went and destroyed all of crew quarters, and the unfortunately possessed individuals therein. We've determined that he's apparently a volunteer, so we can go track him with the security station in volunteer quarters. I believe we got to hacking level 4. Yes, we did. Which means we can also go to Neuromod section and remove the copy protection from the Neuromod fabrication. We have lots and lots of material to go and do that with. So we'll go to hack into Halden Graves' office, see if we can remove the Neuromod fabrication, and see if we can just absolutely pile those out. That'd be lovely. And apparently there is somebody in the Talos I lobby. I'm actually not sure where I picked this one up. So we have to go find a decryption key. Not quite sure about that one. But let's go take care of all of these, shall we? First things first, I think we will go to Neuromod quarters because there are multiple places where we can find out some new things there. Now, it's going to be a little disconcerting figuring out exactly where we have and haven't been now. Because we will be backtracking through a few places, which generally when I go through a section, I like to pretty well explore it. But for some things, obviously, that just isn't a... Oh, God, right. Forgot that that fellow had those. But I like to pretty well explore any section that I arrive at. And so when we come back to areas, I will have thought that I've explored everything.
Good evening, Talos.
But maybe I will have not, and I don't know how well it lists
requires you
that.
to log any voluntary extension of your work hours with the station
But
counselor.
it looks
We
as
know
though
the
this place has
projects
been
aboard
taken over
Talos
by
I
a
are
telepath.
exciting, but even the brightest minds need adequate rest.
Is weak to fire, null wave, and why do I keep taking that away? Explosives. I don't think we have any of those, unfortunately. We have null wave transmitters. I've actually never used these. Let's go take this guy on, shall we? He's, quite the interesting individual. Usually they have a lot of human enemies under their control. Guess that's not the case. Oh, another telepath, too. I guess that telepath stuff kind of... Oh, there's actually a floor here. Okay. We'll go and loot him. We have gotten enhanced mobility, which is why we are jumping so high. Let's go and finish this one off. Loot his stuff. That did unfortunately take almost all of our pistol ammo. But it looks like the Weavers have made quite the mess of this place. Terrible, unfortunate mess.
Scanning target type of material inconclusive. Logging calibration request.
Looks like our turrets did do a little bit, though, to prevent things from going topsy-turvy here. One of them, amazingly, is still online. I really did not expect that at all. This one, though, is quite a bit broken. Is it worthwhile repairing them? Probably not. But since we are actually in Talos lobby here, I do believe it said that that decryption key is somewhere here. Not exactly sure where it is. Ah, right, and we can get Psi from the drinking water now. Let's go check out the trauma center, shall we? I know we've been through here, but I'm not sure if we were able to hack all of the security stations when we were here. This one I do remember hacking through. Ah, Henrik de Vries. Or de Vries. Oh, this must be the decryption key that we wanted then. Perfect. So we can go and solve that problem. Nothing else in here too interesting. Cellular society. Yet the effects of medical technology on society's norms can be more pronounced. To cite a recent example, one only has to recall cigarette use was often frowned upon as a habit until advances in the food industry that allowed for consumable microspheres that captured and expelled cancer cells from the body. Simultaneously, both the fear of cancer and the stigma attached to smoking vanished within a generation. Now, smoking is perceived as no more harmful than drinking a soda. That sounds awful. Very interesting. Null Wave, I think Null Wave blinded him, which is why he didn't attack you when you were shooting him. Make sure to hack them. Ah, okay, interesting. But we now have access to, presumably, a decryption key here. So what does that actually give us access to? I have no clue. Decrypted transcribed message. Okay, where is the decrypted message? This is a long ways from now. God, I don't even know. Howard's, no. This one, probably.
Thanks. Damn it. Hold on. I'm encrypting the rest of this.
Ah, a breakdown
Okay.
of ourselves.
Dr. Cole already wiped the recording of Morgan's breakdown off his computer. The last copy is hidden in his office. I'm not going back. You'll have to get it yourself. ACBAC. Good luck.
ACBAC in my office? Hold on a minute. Okay. I guess we'll have to go and find out whatever he was keeping there. Oh, in Dr. Cole's office. Okay. Morgan's psych evals. Hendrik, I need you to remove all sensitive materials regarding the psych evals immediately. Of special importance are the Morgan's log sessions. I need those materials in my office. From this point forward, only speak through an encrypted transcribe. I've sent you the decryption key. You should be able to download it from your workstation. Okay. Subject for quarantine. Hendrik, Trevor Young is one of our scientists. He was exposed to our inner containment area without proper protection. He's gone through observation in psychotronics and had his most recent neuromods removed as a precaution. But we'd like to keep him under more standard quarantine until we can be certain there are no lingering psychological effects. Work with Dr. Cole on this. Thanks. Okay. So maybe there was a guy in here, right? Maybe we took care of him. But I swear that one of these were a containment area. Yes, this guy. Maybe using Null Wave on him will help him out? Yeah, we don't know. Not quite sure how to help him, so... Oh, wait a minute. DeVries 7324. Oh, that's probably the safe code. There was a safe in there, right? Don't you have to just kill the telepath in the area? Well, we killed 2 telepaths here. I'm not sure... The containment area was talking about someplace else, but I think we've already gone through everywhere. 7... Oh, shoot, what was it? We could hack this, but... I'd much rather take a look through the glass here, since we do know that it is. 7324, that's what it is. Seven, 3, 2, 4. Hey, there we go. Suit repair kit and a few more neuro mods. Well, let's go check Dr. Cole's office then, shall we? Ooh. Oh, right. Okay, and this is how we get in. So A... Okay. Okay, come on. Did we already enter something? I think we might have. This must be the code, ACBC. Whenever that solves itself. Unless that's somewhere else. Okay, and we've actually got... How did we never go in here before? Interesting. Got good cop, the interrogation standards, program requirements document. Studies show that there is a significant likelihood of behavioral conditions and psychiatric disorders emerging among the population of crew stationed for longer than 3 months. Impacts of behavioral issues are minimized with appropriate tools for monitoring mood and predicting risk, while including as many Earth-like amenities and recreations as possible. Okay. Let's go listen to this, I suppose? He's got some session logs. So this is a psychiatrist?
Tell me about the dream. The dream. Yes. It's always in my lab, and I'm standing in front of the glass. Are you alone? Yes. What do you see in the glass? Nothing. At first. I don't want to turn it on, but I can't help it. have to turn it on. When I do, it's like the heart of a black hole, an immense darkness. There's something swimming in the black. I catch glimpses, edges of the shape. I feel as though it wants to come through onto my side. I have to turn off the glass before it sees me, but I always wake before I can.
What does it look like? The shape in the glass.
Nothing.
Does it look like this image here? Dr. Calvino, does it look like this?
No, that's... No, I don't...
Are you sure?
Where did you get that drawing? Have you been spying on me? I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Well, one, we were able to reset the test over there, so we can actually enter that code in. Two, this guy is a little bit more CIA Black Ops style psychiatrist than I thought he would be. I guess if he is working with Alex and the fella next door, then that kind of makes sense. Let's hear a log from Sarah Elazar. Sarah's hostilities toward me continue unabated. The distance she creates makes it difficult for me to address her issues of anxiety and distrust. Some of her answers today did lend me a bit of insight I might be able to use in future sessions to hopefully get her to open up more. Yeah, this guy seems very manipulative psychiatrist sort of deal.
Sarai, come in.
Definitely a corporate
It's
psychiatrist.
Sarah, but you can call me Chief Elazar. Matt.
Matthias, please. Forgive me, but your name is Sarai in the file.
We've been over this. My mother Americanized it. Will we be spending the next 59 minutes like this? Because we could cut it short right now.
We've discussed your mother. I thought perhaps today we could speak more about the career choices that were born of that.
Serving in the military wasn't an excuse to get away from her nagging, Matt. I was just restless.
And you're better now? Not restless?
I'm fine.
Because your last tour of duty was the evacuation, and reports from there...
I saved as many as I could. For every soldier we lost, we were able to save 100 civilians.
Yes. Tragic. Still, to lose soldiers under your command...
The cost was worth
Man,
it.
this guy is
both in lives and the unification of the region.
real dick, isn't he?
Taking on a losing battle like that. Fighting. Not enemy troops, but the equivalent of a natural disaster.
It wasn't natural, it was man-made. It prepared me for here, Dr. Cole. Because this station, it's the same thing, a disaster waiting to happen. We are well-trained and poorly equipped. The research is dangerous. Keeping secrets secret is dangerous. I'm sure you would agree.
Okay, so that's actually more background on... There's some catastrophe, some tragedy that happened on Earth at some point. Apparently she was part of it, the evacuation. But we've been getting pieces, bits and pieces from the survivor's epitaph. But we still have no idea what it is. That's super interesting. Apparently her last stationing was there. Something man-made equivalent to a natural disaster. Maybe a nuclear explosion? Something like that? I don't know.
The Yu family caused much trouble on Earth. Now they play with the stars and expect not to burn. I wondered why you opened us to the chamber. Make us see a horizon. Sharp, razored, hungry. You surround yourself with machines, with things. They cannot keep you safe. They will eat you as well after they eat you. Maybe I take your suit. Become MU. Get shuttle access.
Well, well, I can't say his mental situation was ever good, but it's quite possibly declining. But last one here, Danielle's show. Danielle exhibits relentless anger towards authority generally and with the Yus specifically. A few gentle questions center on a tirade that ended with her storming out of the office. I wouldn't be surprised if she decided to skip these meetings for the rest of her tenure here on Talos I. Well, let's hear about her. I can't believe we missed this room the first time around.
These psych evals are a waste of time.
A waste of time? Like back on Earth?
that was different.
Was it? Anger, issues with authority. A year of counseling doesn't sound like a trivial matter.
Those files were supposed to be closed.
Are you angry?
I'm getting there.
Any new relationships?
No,
I thought you and Miss Foy, the sanitation engineer, were seen together.
she's a sanitation boss, and we're not in a relationship.
Uh-oh.
Not anymore.
Ooh, this is after the,
And
ooh.
this separation, did it involve anger? Issues with authority?
Screw this! I'm done. Report me to the U's, I don't care. They're putting the station at risk just like TranStar North and just like on Earthside. You assholes will bury it with your psych-eval bullshit. And another thing.
Aw, man, I really wanted to hear a meaty thunk as she slapped him in the face, but... Okay. Was it A... C... B, C? This is the... Uh-oh. Okay. Clearly we checked something incorrectly there. Let's see. We have to look for that. Here it is. Audio log. I'm really disappointed that they don't have it. Oops. Kind of listed down.
Encrypting the rest of this. Okay.
Next to
Dr.
all
Cole
of the
already wiped the
recordings.
recording of Morgan's breakdown off his computer. The last copy is hidden in his office. I'm not going back. You'll have to get it yourself. A C B A C.
B-A-C,
Good luck.
okay. B-A and C. Okay. I put that in, right? A-C, B-A-C? I am not... Oh, up here. Okay. That wasn't there before. So, what transcribe did we get?
You seem frustrated.
I have months that are just gone. I've been listening to the logs, reading the research, playing catch-up.
Do you know how many times we've had this conversation? This is the 5th time.
Does it always go the same way?
Not always.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
Well, I think it means you should be concerned as my counselor.
You left yourself a message. Would you like to listen to it?
No.
I think it would help.
I said no, that's not me.
Why do you say that?
I don't know, I just know.
You agreed to this. This was all your idea. Yours and Alex's.
I didn't agree to any of this, all right? That Morgan is not me. I would never... Do you know what's going on in psychotronics? Do you?
If I did, I couldn't say. You know that.
What do you know about the Typhon?
We shouldn't talk about them. Not without your brother present.
Them. You do know, you snake. How can you sit there?
Morgan, take a deep breath. Here.
I don't want a pill. I want this station shut down. I want Earth.
Morgan.
I said no!
Okay. I'm going to call Alex.
So. I guess this fellow was also in on our imprisonment? Basically imprisonment. That said, with all the other audio logs, I'm not at all surprised. He does seem to be a slippery corporate snake. Ah, but we now have access to secure pharmaceutical. Ooh. Beth Eno. Wait a minute. Was that... No, that probably wasn't one of the D&D equivalent players here. Otherwise, we would have gotten a map off of her. I guess this area is just a lootable one? Doesn't seem to be too much interesting here. But I guess that is now this area completely, hopefully, maybe not, completely looted. We'll have to figure out what to do with Trevor Young. We have some notes on him, right? Inner containment area without proper protection. I really don't know what to do about him. I don't know what the inner containment area is. Maybe we check on psychotronics, but I'm not sure. Kill the Typhon in there to free him? No idea. I don't know if we can even get to that. But let's go back up to our office, because there should be 2 people waiting in there right now, actually. Because January is in there, obviously, along with Dr.
Tell me
Igwe
again
and
how the decompression happened.
It
Michaela.
was very sudden. I don't know the specifics, but I had to act quickly.
The decompression occurred due to a detonation in the cargo bay.
January, I asked Dr. Igwe.
I don't know. Perhaps an explosion or structural damage from the Typhon attack?
Which would have originated where? Psychotronics?
That is unlikely, Chief Ilyushin.
Morgan, hope you don't mind. I was using your workstation.
I found the right materials for the glue gun as well. Was able to make several canisters.
I wanted to hear more
found
of the...
some food on the way up. Left it on the desk. Don't worry, they're alien-proof. I checked them. No twitching.
Okay, that's good to
To
know.
be sure, I let Igwe sample them first.
Pardon me?
I'm joking, Igwe. I wouldn't willingly expose you to aliens. Or anyone else. That would be inhuman.
Seems that they are a little tense, but I want to hear that argument that was going on before this.
Any luck finding a way off the station?
Well, good news and bad news. Probably going to blow it up. Good news, probably won't. Or rather, they want me to blow it up, but I probably won't. Let's go recycle some things here while we're at a recycling station. How are you doing now that your
I never told you why I altered
issues
my
are
medical records.
sorted? What did you have?
I know you were so sure when you were lecturing me, Morgan, saying I was selfish and... My father, he was imprisoned for questioning the Soviet intervention in India. Many prisoners are lost in Siberian labor camps, but my father vanished.
Don't
The
eat
only
your
thing I knew for
French at her?
certain
Come on,
was
man.
TranStar was recruiting volunteers from those labor camps. I came here because of you, and Alex, and your experiments.
Ooh, I see.
To find him, and now I know he was here.
Ooh,
I noticed on your computer. You found a set of names and ID numbers from Psychotronics, from Dr. Gallegos. The Russian volunteers were never referenced by name, but I was able to match an ID to my father. We can pull up his records. Archived experiment logs.
You probably don't want to look at those.
I've already asked a great deal of you, but if you could find that archive in deep storage, I'll finally know what happened to my father.
Oh dear.
His name was Yuri Andronov, V01065532.
Okay, well, I guess we know why she came up here. She concealed her
Why
condition.
Russia? Why Russian volunteers?
But most of the systems are locked down.
You guys are having 2 very different conversations. What does Dr.
This is certainly
Igwe
better
have
than
for
the
us?
cargo crate. But I
Morgan.
suspect we are still trapped.
We are. Okay, he doesn't have any information for us. She wants us to find her father, though. I have a
know,
feeling
Alex.
that's going to
He
end
always has a backup plan.
very
He
poorly.
must.
Let's go make some more 9mm ammo, though, because we use basically all of ours up. There we go. That should take care of that. And are we doing low on anything else? I think we're doing all right for most everything else.
The security station in the lobby might have weapons.
Thank you. Got this. Yeah, and then there's the imposter cook. Luka Golubkin. Okay. Well, let's go track him down, shall we? And, I suppose we can follow January's instruction to check the security station, though. I think we already looked in there.
Target error.
I'm just going to... Okay, that's already hacked.
Standing down.
Going to hack that other one. Thank you for the reminder. There's one down here that we can go and hack up. We will go repair this since we do have 2 individuals in there, one of which we care about. Dr. Igwe, so-so. And we'll go patch you up with some spare parts. And also for you. That way, if we do end up becoming a full Typhon, hopefully the other people in this station don't freak out when we get shot at. But, God, these webs are kind of whispery, ain't they? I do want to search the rest of this to see if I missed anything more. Oh, there's one. I suppose they could have also re-infiltrated. That is definitely a problem that could have reoccurred. Psychotronics staff. Oh, I think we've actually been back here. I think we go through that next room down there. We've already checked all of this? Maybe not.
Good evening, Talos. A word from our security chief, Ms. Alazar. To protect your co-workers' privacy, security terminals are reserved for authorized uses only.
There we go.
If you're not wearing a blue uniform, you're probably not authorized.
Ah. Seems Martin Garud tried to trap himself in there. I thought we checked all the bathrooms, so this must have been after we came here the first time. Unfortunate for him. Seems the Mimic got in, or was already in there with him. And I guess something went on in here. Maybe it was me, maybe not. Not quite sure. But let's check the upstairs, see if anything else has changed up there. See if we have more access to someplace. Got a leverage check for that area. The sales division. Ah! We have a key card for this area. Though I think we could have gotten in from the other side. In fact, I do very much think that we have, considering we have definitely been here. This is where we got our first Huntress Bolt caster from the game. So this terminal is still offline. I wonder. But this area should be pretty well searched. Or so I hope. Maybe I wasn't as thorough going through here the first time. That will put us on the second. No, is this the third floor? Maybe they're only the 2. Suppose we can check through the other side and see. Maintenance access only. For what exactly? Ah, the server rooms. Right. There was this shattered area up here. So we have also been through here, though not very carefully. More spare parts there. And a mimic. That's a rather large object for the mimic to hide behind. Usually they're a little smaller. And this will lead to not IT.
It was an established process.
Oh.
Igwe, but you knew what was in Psychotronics. What was going on in Psychotronics?
Well, yes. They volunteered.
Volunteers? They didn't agree to be killed.
They live on, Miss Illusion. They all do. Their skills, their talents, their achievements. Yet now, they can do so much more. Much like parents passing along their experiences to their children.
Are you serious? Have you ever... Do you even know what it means to have children, Igwe?
Pardon me?
I wonder what they would do if I bust this down.
Everything in my power to expose what you've done here. What you all did. Say another word, and I swear I will shoot you.
Well, I guess Dr. Igwe worked in Psychotronics, which means he was very complicit in, you know, murdering everybody for the sake of the Nero mods. This is the... not very well searched. IT division. And a security office keycard. Wow, we really did not search this place then. A Nero mod and a keycard definitely would not have left those behind. Looks like there's something even we don't have a keycard for. The IT supply closet. I would assume that would be in here, but maybe not. Well. Have we ever been in HR? You know what? I think we haven't, but we should be able to get in here now with a well-placed mimic. So let's go and drop something small. Wow, 10 Euro mods. Maybe we use those up first. More psi pool. Better psychoscope. More repair. Or we could just go for full leverage. That wouldn't be too bad. You know, I'm kind of feeling the leverage. It won't leave us with anything left to upgrade other stuff in the... Well, I guess these little bits, but nothing major. What the heck, let's increase our psionic aptitude. But it will mean we can get into human resources here. Assuming, of course, we can move this out of the way. Ah, don't crush me. It is very dark in here, though. And I don't think we've been in here before, considering I'm pretty sure that's the only way in. And the fact that, you know, all of the rest of this area is not looted at all. There's the TranStar Rewards program. At TranStar, we believe in rewarding employees who perform at exemplary levels. Through our recognition program, employees who are recommended for promotion and commendation are also eligible to receive Nero mods from the list found in Appendix 4C, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think we've seen that one before, that particular policy. It is not okay to eat other crew members' lunches. If you are hungry, let me know. Need to chat? I'm available. Goat. Okay, not sure about that one. Got some more foam bolts that we will probably immediately recycle as soon as we get to a recycler here. And another room to check out here. Power is still out. We can't do anything with the computers here. Oh, there you are. Go take care of that mimic. I'm honestly starting to not even get shocked by them. Ah, this one's amazingly on. A chipset for something. For our suit, it looks like. Blows that would otherwise kill you will leave you with 1 health instead, 5-second cooldown, and reduces damage sustained while sliding. We have never been sliding since we are going very carefully through here. I guess let's check out Thomas Tucker's email. Good news. Hello, Sandro. It is my pleasure to inform you that your application has been accepted. We've shipped you a packet of documents. Please review and sign by the end of this week. Once the paperwork is done, I'll send travel instructions. We'd like to get you up here next month if possible and begin orientation. It's always challenging to preserve travel, but you'll be booked for an exhilarating ascent on one of our shuttles. Please accept my welcome on behalf of the TranStar family. We look forward to bringing you aboard. Thomas Tucker. Okay, nice little hiring message. Hunter Hale, Tommy, I appreciate your concern and understand you don't want to be held accountable for discrepancies on the books. Hunter Hale's compensation package stands out because he negotiated it with me. Consider the matter settled. Even if we paid him 6 times what our other pilots make, our projections for this year would support it. Alex. Ah, so Thomas Tucker, Hunter Hale is apparently blackmailing Alex Yu here. And, FW Thief. See what I have to deal with. This has to stop. Jay Dalton, enjoy your time at the top while it lasts because it won't be long. Ah, I see. This was the, engineer who thought his work was being stolen. So this is HR. Of course. And I think we've seen that from the other side of that. See that from before it was forwarded. Well, I guess we've found the other side of this. Ah. Yeah, that's not a very big office, is it? Surprisingly small. And still completely offline. So these actually look like old-style monitors. These don't look at all like the touch capacitive these ones that everything else seems to use. So I assume that there's nothing on here. Still, we've gone through HR, which conveniently leads us to the Neuromod division. Now, pretty sure that's the lobby fairly well searched through. Maybe not the upper floor, particularly right there. Did we go there before this? I suppose we do. We want to make this thorough. Let's get up here, go through the sales division. Hello, shards of broken glass. And check out the last area. Whoa. Right. Lots of broken glass because of those Typhon. The teleconferencing center shouldn't have too much in here. I bet probably not much more than one more mimic. One new mimic. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be too much here. And there's not much to loot in here as well. Which means it's just this last section here, the other recycler, isn't it? Do believe so. Which we will go and utilize. So we have picked up a few, whoops, extra things here and there that we might as well get rid of. And we're good. And while we're at it, we may as well keep upgrading weapons and whatnot here. Not that one, though. That one is fully capped out. We actually have an extra glue cannon. I'll need to go and take care of that. So is the shotgun, so is the Q-beam, and the glue gun. Maybe we should have upgraded one of our lab tech or gunsmith perks instead. But soon that'll be able to be remedied anyway, so let's go and make our way to the Neuromod division. Okay, there's still spooky, scary skeletons wandering everywhere. Yes, up there is where we will eventually need to go. Actually, no, that is where we need to go for both items. Got a phantom, which we can nice and quickly dispatch. And a mimic or two, which we can do the same to. Okay, first things first, that one. Neuromod fabrication will help out greatly, and volunteer stuff will... that'll be for later. This we can go hack our way into. Level 4, this is the first time we've ever done this one. Oh, come on, let me through. Luckily, even though there are more things, it's not that much worse in terms of timing. Ooh, but it looks like there is a technopath in there. And this is the fabrication unit. It's not even just, what's his name's office. Where is that? Ooh, where'd he go? Okay, well, we've lost track of a technopath. Amazingly, somehow. Absolutely huge, gigantic fellows. Well, we've been sort of spotted, but we are going to hack these turrets so they don't become an issue for us. There we go. Ah, there's the technopath. Let's go. Hack this turret. I'm amazed that technopath got in there. I guess it makes sense if he... Yeah, because the technopath is the one type of mimic that can definitely slip by turrets. In fact, we actually need to make sure that it doesn't end up finding those, so... Uh-oh. Okay, well, one of those was a mimic. Or... not? What just happened here?
Checking for updates. Servers offline.
Ooh, okay. Possible problems may occur. We have found Tina Snow's corpse.
Scanning target. Typhon material inconclusive. Logging calibration.
Did Technopath just take the turret with it? It might have. Yeah, I think it has. So let's throw an EMP at this guy, shall we? So I think if you would get off the turret, please. Yeah, Technopath is also weak to EMP. Then we can just grab our shotgun and blow him to smithereens. Oh my goodness, there are, ow, good god, a lot of them. I think taking out the Technopath still probably the best option. Ooh, but we'll sustain major damage doing it. And let's get out our little stun gun, shall we? Oh, right. Okay. There we go. Well, I guess the Technopath did in fact grab that. Apparently, science operators of any type, corrupted operators, don't actually uncorrupt once you take out the Technopath, unlike, not corrupted. The possessed humans. But we do have Graves' office keycard, so I suppose we did eventually have to come in here no matter what. Seemed like those turrets on the side were actually pretty steady. So I wonder what happened over there. Whoops. Can go eat a few of these, though, to restore our health from that little battle. Alrighty. So I suppose we probably could have just dispensed an operator for the same reasons. But it is locked, and I don't particularly feel like hacking that at the moment. So what did fabrication have? Lots of spare parts, which does make sense. Spare parts and random components here and there. Really unfortunate that the Technopath showed up here. I can see that why that would be a problem. Bunch of machines in an enclosed space. Yeah, that is a real issue. So, of course, everybody went kaput. But I guess there's nowhere to go but around or upwards. Storage facility. Ah, there's an unpowered door here, which we can't actually force open now that we have leverage. Well, maximum leverage, don't we? That said, I'd like to investigate the area first. Ah, recycler. Don't mind patching that one up. More recycler charges. And we've just come out the other side. Sure, let's toss some of these, shall we? Any duplicates, any spares? Yes, those. So we're good to recycle those all through. So what's in here? Ah, I see. Okay, we've got a whole loop. Lots of exotic material. That actually makes a ton of sense. But I'd want to keep that all locked up. But I guess we can make even more neuromods now, dependent on what the other resources they require are. These, yeah, they are shelves. Not too much stuff contained within. Decent amount, but, you know, not a terribly large amount. And I think we are still good on the spares. So I guess the only way to go is up now. Which doesn't seem any less battered. There's Graves' office. And a whole lot of not much else. Broken... Whoa. Ivor's office seems pretty screwed. We'll break in there later, I think. Let's go into Graves' office and remove that fabrication limit, shall we? The Fly. Excerpt of a book of poems by William Blake. Little fly, thy summer's play, a thoughtless hand has brushed away. Ah, I think we've seen this before. Plus, it's poetry. I don't particularly feel the distinct need to read poetry. Probably in utility. Fabrication doors. We can unlock. And the Neuromod licenses. Each Neuromod SKU requires a new license that must be propagated across Fabricator network servers. Severs, technically, but I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be servers. Do not issue new licenses without a director. Well, I'm a director, therefore I say it's okay. Let's check what emails he has. Re-exotic materials. Whoa! Christ, what was that? What the hell was that? A nightmare? Of course. Okay, let's read through this real fast. Well then, where do you think it comes from? You're sitting on the station's largest store of it, and you haven't wondered what it is they have us injecting into our frontal lobes? You're brilliant, Graves, but you have the mind of an engineer. Good at answering questions, but not asking them. Second, guessing the use never struck you until you saw that report from Psychotronics, did it? Helen. And missing neuromods, we have 4 neuromods here in the test labs. We received 4, signed for 4, and there are 4 in our secured storage. If you're saying you shipped 7, I advise you to take it up with security and your delivery personnel. This isn't the first time neuromods have gone missing somewhere between fabrication and testing. Okay. Good to know. Apparently a nightmare is now hunting us down. Ooh. Ah! Christ! My nerves are already jacked up to 11. You don't need to jump scare me more. You've got a nightmare on the loose. Holden Graves, evidently had some unfortunate things happen to him. Okay. It all comes from them. Get it out now. Non-terrestrial, exotic material, and receptor molecules. Neuromod fabrication plan. Ah, and a transcribe here.
Running checks. SemLab secure. Well, except for Igwe, but he'll be up all night. Speaking of up, did you see the photos of his daughter Maya?
But that's not his daughter. It's his wife.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me?
Awkward.
No, she died. Well, when Igwe was younger. It's in his records.
Christ, you've seen his records?
Yeah. During the security checks, looking for those red flag psychs that the brass is up in arms about. Apparently, came home, found her dead on the floor. Aneurysm. Spend your life studying the brain. The brain takes its toll. With everything else going on at the time, with the shaming.
Christ.
You already said that, but I don't think he heard you. He's not looking at this station, that's for sure.
Well, that's unfortunate. Let's get this place set up for a nightmare, shall we? And you know, while we've got time, let's do a little background research on that nightmare. What is he weak to? Psychic. Perfect. We have a lot more psi now, which means this is the perfect time to go and chance it. Check it out here. Don't think there are very many more turrets around here. What is this down here? Wow, whatever it is, it's fast. Oh, okay. Let me out. Let me out. I think we're going to stay here until that timer counts down. Guess we probably should have checked that we had enough ammunition to deal with this thing, but... we're going to have to, hope that we've got enough. Evade or kill the nightmare.
Please contact engineering.
It's not coming after me? Oh. Oh, okay. Whew. I thought that was the time until it showed up. Well, in that case, that's totally fine. That's perfectly alright. God, it scared the ever-loving crap out of me, though. Go and deal with recycling. Oh, except for... that.
Morgan, I found a satellite project dealing with remote psychotronic signaling. RPSS-X5. I think it can spoof a neural signature that matches yours. Plain English, you could use it to get that new Typhon off your back. Latest tech logs show the satellite was damaged, though. You'd have to find a replacement part.
That is not half bad. I think you can either kill the nightmare or you can have it not notice you until the timer runs out. Yeah, I am totally happy with that. This satellite deed, though, that January is talking about, apparently we'll get the Typhon, the nightmare, off of our back, which is a perfect sort of deal. So we'll have to go to hardware labs for that. Neural Horizon 1. Okay, we got some Nero mods. Scratch that. Some chipsets here. Laser attacks. Nothing has actually fired a laser at me yet, which makes me concerned. Ah, there was more turrets. 2 more, actually. We'll just drop them as such. Ooh, wow. He is incredibly lifelike. Rich Ivers, though, guess died in his office. Amazingly, not to the mimics. Oh, actually, it might have been to the mimics. I wonder why they were just chilling out in here, then. Kind of weird. Especially since there were multiple ways... Oops. Out of this place. Wait a minute. Where are we? John Haskins' office. In the volunteer quarters. Oh! Oh, hold on a second. Okay, now we're in the volunteers' quarters section. I think we actually needed to come here anyway. So maybe this is how the Typhon first escaped? We know they came from Neuromod. The Neuromod division. We were never sure how. And if the volunteers were being injected with neuromods as a test. Okay, I'm going to just drag you over. You are too creepy sitting there. It's possible that one of them could have gone too mimified, we'll say, mimicified, and had that issue show up, got out through John Haskins' office. Okay, but we do need to go here because we need to find... Oh, goodness gracious. Who was it? 37. Volunteer. Hold on a second. Security computer in the volunteer quarters, Neuromod divisions. V0106537. This is the crew. Is there another security station? Not quite sure. There's a camera, though, that's still working. All these habitation pods and stuff we've already checked. Right, we've gotten into here before, I'm fairly sure. Maybe here? Volunteer testing instead of quarters? Don't know where there would be a security station here, though. Maybe in the authorized personnel room, but we did just see a mimic that we'll have to take care of first. Ah, come on, you son of a gun. Oh god, hi. I don't need to scan you, do I? No. Gotcha. More? Of course. They're slippery fellas, aren't they? Alright, I am very injured. So let's patch the suit a little bit and start patching ourselves as well. And I guess we're down to bananas. Or we could start using health packs, but I think I'd rather keep those for now. But I'm still not seeing any security listing that actually shows up. Installation and extraction. Yeah, 37 is off the charts with whatever the test is. Or I guess whatever the tests were at this point. Nothing in here is really popping as a station. Huh? It's down here, right? Gotcha. Joshua Banstry. This looks like a monitoring room, right? Where'd he go? The slippery son of a gun, wherever he went. Not any more though. So we should be free to search this area. For a security terminal that isn't here. Alright, am I missing something here? Track him, security computer in volunteer quarters, Neuromod division. Don't let him get away. I am doing my best here. At this point, we backtracked far enough. Yeah, this is the simulation lab. This is where we started off. You know what? We'll go and repair that too. Yeah, so we've made it all the way back down here. Uh-oh. Mimic? Whereabouts? Ah, in the securities terminal. Thought it was in the Neuromod division. This is the Neuromod division. The simulator component is just one part of it. It should be up here. But we checked in there. It's not actually showing 37. So that's volunteer quarters. This is the security station. We're looking for 30... Oh. Well, Color me an absolute fool. It's right on top. Somehow I missed that completely. But we know he's in the Talos Bridge. We now have access to fabrication for neuromods and what such. Which is pretty good, all things considered. I'm actually going to try to fabricate some right now. I think there was one in here. Suppose I could check the map, but it would be kind of silly for there to be no fabricator in the fabrication area. Got the recycler here. Surely there must be a fabricator. Maybe upstairs? You're kidding. Really? I guess they really took pride in the work at their hands, didn't they? Still, somebody has to make the fabrication plans. Ah, no, here it is. It's just colored slightly differently. But that means we should be able to make neuromods. Resources, it's kind of intensive, but it is definitely worth it. Kind of wish I could make them in bunches. We're gonna go for a while. I think once we get to, say, 50 metal, I think that'll be our crossing point. Once we get to there, we'll cut off on the neuromod fabrication. We'll see how many we have and how many we can use. And who knows, maybe even then it'll cut us off. This will actually probably allow us to max out a lot of stats, because 50 is a long ways away. That said, I don't know if there is a necessary reason to not use so many of them. Obviously, there is the plot narrative where we shouldn't be using them for some reason. We still actually haven't determined the reason. Don't let them do this to you, I think, is the only thing that our memory was able to give us. But the actual reasons of that are still mysterious. And that, I think, is just for Typhon neuromods, not necessarily the standard ones that we are kind of focused towards. So I think as long as we stay on that side of things, we should be alright. We should be okay to dump as many neuromods as we wanted to ourselves, and even then, maybe there's not that much when it comes to story changes if we go for the Typhon neuromod direction anyway. Because there is lots and lots of fun powers, and I can't imagine they'd punish you that thoroughly for getting Typhon neuromods installed, right? It would kind of suck if human characters started treating us like a Typhon. Because I know turrets would. Apparently, three total neuromods with the Typhon basis in them is going to be the cutoff for when turrets start treating you as hostile. It would suck if humans somehow figured that out too. But now we have 28 neuromods to work with. Let's get our good stuff maxed first. Gunsmith, yes. Lab tech, yes. And more wrench damage. Never a bad idea to have. Along with some more suit chipsets. That's it? Wow. Okay. I really thought that would go further. Wow, I really thought that would go further. Holy moly. I thought we'd be able to max out this entire area. I guess it is just that costly. Good God. Okay, I've got 4. I think I'm going to manufacture 2 more to get firearms. That is one that I am very interested in getting. Stealth would have been nice. Sneak attacks maybe would have been nice. But firearms is a absolute must. I'd like to upgrade my weapons a little bit more. So we'll throw 2 more sets in here. But that will still leave us with plenty of material to go and use. We have quite a few more areas that we will be going through. Wow. Color me surprised. I really thought we'd be able to burn through that whole area. I thought we'd have to cut ourselves off for fun's sake, but... Whoops. No. Please give that back. Evidently, we were actually getting cut off by just... How much? All of those abilities cost. Still, some decent abilities gained. I think that extra wrench was the only extra thing we had. Oh, and of course, all the junk. That'd probably be a good idea to recycle that. Actually, we've increased our suit storage by getting that Neuromod upgrade, so we should be set here when it comes to collection. And I'm actually going to use this on the shotgun, I think. More firepower wouldn't be half bad. That'll give us the maximum amount of firepower on that shotgun. My goodness, do I hope we don't find a better shotgun in future, similar to the hunting pistol that we found. But if we do, yeah, whatever. Could be worse. Maybe go up to a human character, make a save, and then stick the Neuromod in your eye and see if they care. That's not a half bad idea, actually. Not at all. Really interested as to why we can't get into the skill recording room. Maybe we can... Oh, right, the water fountain. Making that sound. Maybe we can break in through here? Ah. Weak to Q-beams. Okay, that is doable. There we go. That'll take care of that. Oh, and is that a button I see over there? I might try... Yeah, doing that. Well, no, how will we do this? Try dropping something in and using that to mimic my way through. Skill recorder analysis. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, we can get in through here. Right. Huda. Okay. Well, that's the Huntress Boltcaster part done. Probably could have used that for a few more puzzles, but we've been finding pretty steady ways through anyway. Let's go pick up some of those bolts that we, went and casted. Helen Croft is apparently in here. I bet, judging by this, she was probably recording skills for the piano. Junior Bookman. Well, let's see what you have to say. I can't believe we never thought to break in here through a window before. I guess I'm just a law-abiding member of society like that. An email. Again, fantastic, another decontamination exercise. What do you think they've found? Probably, all these mimics and stuff. Looks like there's equipment for singing, piano playing. I don't know how they would possibly store that. I suppose they could fabricate a piano, but that would be an amazing task. I think these are chess clocks, some weights, and a keytar. Nice. So they just had a few bits of skill information that they could record. How would you record somebody playing tennis, though? They didn't have any tennis equipment. I guess the tennis player in question would probably bring their own, but, still. Anyway, that's Neuromod done, right? That's this whole area kind of gone and mapped. Level 1 was, of course, the area where we came from. There's still that NPC that we have to figure out what to do with. Not quite sure. And then this is the upper section of Dr. Graves' office. Okay, then. Well, Not half bad. We can now manufacture Neuromod. So if we ever particularly want an individual skill here or there, we can go and take it. For a reasonable material cost, of course. So what objective should we do? He's apparently in the bridge. That explains how he was watching us the whole time. He's watching probably through security cameras. I kind of would want to take care of him first. Deep storage is where Michaela's father's entry and volunteer number would be. I guess she already has a volunteer number. And we can get Typhon off our back with the mixed signals quest here. Satellite communication device in hardware labs. Let's go to the map here. Let's show how everything connects up. So we are in the lobby. Hardware labs is here. And that is one of the areas we have to go to. The bridge is through the Arboretum. And psychotronics we have for something or other. Blackrock's project? No, that's in the hardware labs. So is that device. Cordon Baffles map leads to the digit 3. I guess we actually haven't checked all of those, have we? So where's that? Plans, maybe? No. Surely I don't have to go back through all of the data to go find the maps, right? I do wish they separated this out. Ah, here it is. Treasure map. Okay, maybe they're broken up like that. That one's a little screwy. That fellow. And this. So wonder if that updated our quest a little more. Investigate Rosalind's map, Stabfellow's map, and Melindra's map. Hold on, we just did that. Come on. So, Stabfellow. Well, there's Melindra's map. This is ELB. Not sure quite what that's supposed to mean. Rosalind's is blood-covered, and L1. And last but not least, Gordon Baffles. Kind of a derpy-toothed skull here, isn't it? Not sure. That has B2 on it. Okay, well, we'll figure that out at a later date. Did this get back up? No, there was a second one here previously. Okay, well, I think we'll go to hardware labs first instead of taking care of the cook. Because there are a few... Well, no, forget it. I should go to hardware labs first because that would be the more efficient way to progress. But I really want to take care of that freaking cook. Let's go through the Arboretum. Hope that Alex's thing doesn't trigger as soon as we get there. The power's off. Oh, probably so I don't activate another floor as we're in transit. Or maybe because they want to spook me. Son of a gun. Ha! You're stuck in a small room with me now. Try to take me on, buddy. Don't even give it to me. I will slap you around so fast. There you go. That's right. Don't even try messing with me. I'll give you the old one, too. But we have successfully made it to the Arboretum exit. Just in time to beat up a phantom in the elevator. But, you know... Imagine if that had happened when you were still weak. Well, that's when you pause the game, you see. And scarf down as much Skyrim food as you can. I physically jumped at that. It was a little spooky. I didn't expect him to throw it in. That was a definite surprise to me. But I'm kind of the wrecking ball now. I have enough physical force and enough weapons and ammo, more importantly, to really deal with enemies. Well.
I'm sending you the code to my graph shaft. Assuming it still works.
Error. Insufficient time.
Another weaver.
Found. Standing down.
Well, we'll go take care of him, shall we? Oh my god. Okay, wow. Woohoo. So there's a nightmare over there, isn't there? Ow. Yep, I'm afraid. You know what stops that? Alcohol. Let's get blasted. Ow. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Holy Nikes. Alright, we're chugging alcohol. I am so unafraid, it is unreal. And we're also eating, you know, a few bananas and stuff.
Material inconclusive.
This stuff I don't necessarily know how to dodge. God, he really schmacks. I think I'm gonna eat the super fruits. Full psi, full health, which isn't half bad. And we'll also patch up our suit here as well. I'm not afraid of you. That's right. Don't step up unless you want to get shot. Oh. That includes you. But for you, since you're alone, we'll just give you a good spanking, shall we? And we still got a few cystoids around the place. Let's see, what can I throw at you to make you go away? Dead body? Technically. Could you stop that? I'm trying to find something I can throw. Oh, the Weaver's still alive. Okay, I kind of assumed he had buggered off. Ow. Oh, I'm afraid again. Alcohol! Could you bloody stop that? Where is this freaking Weaver? Every time. Ah. I can't get close enough for him to use it. There we go. Ah, son of a gun. Let's go hack and then repair this turret. We'll try to make Arboretum a little safer.
Morgan? Dr. Igwe, are you approaching the crew facilities? If so, this is a sentimental request, but my collection, the gallery of photos the others used to laugh at, each picture is a decryption key to a set of neural data, connectomes, the guests who came to the station. Among them, Leitner, the pianist, is dead now.
Yes.
We can't let those skills be lost. It's all that's left of them. Please, Morgan, if you can, I would be grateful. I'm sending you an audio file that will open this safe in my room. You can play it with your transcribe.
Well.
Insufficient Typhon material found.
That's... You know, nobody really likes Dr. Igwe, and maybe he has some ethical issues to sort out, but he is generally fairly respectful. A mimic. The stepladder? No, not that. That is also not a stepladder. That is a, well, definitely not a stepladder. Use a health pack, you have 50. I have bananas that I am trying to consume here. A banana a day keeps master's degree students away? Not quite sure how this one works. Where is this? God, this mimic is a fast son of a gun. Not anymore, though. Not once you break your legs. Break its legs. Doing that tends to slow people down. Oh, our suit is actually breached, though, so we should go and solve that a little bit. But due to the fact that my health packs stack without taking up inventory space, excess inventory space, I am going to rest on those as long as I can. I'd rather get rid of individual food items before anything else. Okay. Wow, really? You guys couldn't even defend yourself for that long? You, sort of suck, don't you? Alright, but we have a sprinkler system. Do we need to do anything with this? I guess we could grow another super fruit. Or, if we particularly wanted to. That guy was broken when you came and you just never repaired him? No, I swear I repaired the both of them. Because they were both broken when I came. Oh, and, Gennady Mironov apparently showed up in between the last time I was here. But we are going to the bridge. Oh. Lightner's Connect Dome. Oh, right, that is for Igue's thing. I will take care of that first. I want to deal with the fellow in the bridge who has severely ticked me off for absolutely ages. Whoa, where did this fellow go? Guess he wasn't as frozen as I thought he was. Kinda hard to see with all the wibbly-wobbly nonsense in front of me. Another Weaver? Are you kidding me? Good Lord. They're all over the place. Luckily, he's not very strong. So we can take him out pretty quick like. You I will take out economically, though, because we are running a little low on ammo. Man, this was still such a cool reveal. I can't believe it was just a visual image. Totally bamboozled me, that. Thought you didn't repair him because of the Weaver? No, I did take care of the, I'm pretty sure I took care of him. Well, there's a Voltaic Phantom somewhere, but we don't care about that because we are going to the bridge. Under the watchful gaze of Captain Jada Marks, personnel on the bridge oversee orbital something something. Orbital station keeping monitor space weather and direct shuttle traffic and communications. Thank goodness for like a 5 or 10 second delay on the Twitch stream. Wow, this place looks a little screwed, doesn't it? Ow. Could you not? Oh, another one. Seems that their auto turrets didn't do so hot.
Good evening, Talos.
Matt Colthran seems to have taken the brunt of the damage from it, though. Oh, come on. There we go.
To log any voluntary extension of your work hours with the station counselor. We know the projects aboard Talos I are exciting, but even the brightest minds need adequate rest.
Absolutely correct.
Typhon material found. Standing down.
Well, the escape pods are down that a ways. We aren't going to the escape pods just quite yet, because we need to take care of the man at the bridge. Scratch that. He's down at the escape pods. You know what? I'm going to use that. Ah, he's in an escape pod.
Morgan, you... this... with...
Okay, I actually kind of wanted to hear what he was going to say, so I'm actually going to load the entrance here. I didn't realize that it was going to immediately, you know, send me to, try to send me to the grave there. Alright, we know... You are one. You are another. And Matt Cothran is still there. Alright, patch up, patch up.
Good evening, Talos. Mr. Tucker from HR would like to remind you that if your personal data has changed since the previous pay cycle, please contact him immediately. Mr. Tucker's office is on the second floor of the lobby.
Yep, pretty much standard. But we now know that this guy is in there. And if we go in to talk to him, then he immediately tries to blow us to smithereens. Wow. Garden shears. Do these guys kill each other? Not too sure. Maybe they were using it on the Typhon. This one actually got through. Is that a person in there? Did I see? No, I think not. But he's over in there. Let's listen to his spiel before things go awry. We'll quick save too, just in case. Think you can get close enough to talk to him without triggering the bomb. I don't know.
Morgan, you... this pod will work, but I do not know how to launch it.
Why would I let you escape, buddy?
We are over now.
Uh-oh, that's... Yep. He definitely triggers that as far as you... As soon as you go inside the pod. And turns himself into many chunks. And, I suppose it should have been an obvious lie, considering the initialized launch is the part of this where you launch it. So if he's having trouble with that, well, I suppose he could be going insane. Still, that's him taken care of by the cleft of his own hand. Which leaves us free to explore the bridge. Why not just unarm it? That's actually what I tried to do when I went in initially. I thought that trying to unarm it, he just detonates it, or it detonated itself, something like that. I thought I'd messed up. Turns out, nope, that's just exactly what he wants you to do. Climb in and end yourself with him. Wow, but we still made it to the bridge. Let's give this guy a little psychoshock, shall we? And a good spank him. Ow. Okay, he spanks a little better than I do. Still, I didn't come in here to quit. And that's him taken care of. With me, a little worse for wear. I'll actually use a suit patch here. And we can eat some various foods we've gotten. Anything else? Bananas, basically. Those bananas have lasted us quite some time. Random dim sum. Oh, is that the name of the ramen? Ah. So it looks like there's power display. So presumably these are... We're just in the ship somewhere, and those are the screens, actually. There's a camera orbit. Okay, so this... so this is actually a feed of the space station. Okay, so it's got just a few views. I think I'll keep it up here since it seems like the Weavers are kind of coming in from space. Sky Braxton apparently has an email up here, though. New people. Can't wait for the new hires and wipe that smile off your face. I know you're smirking. I just pray there's no new folks in psychotronics as part of the Earthside rotation. Ugh. Agreed, and I can't believe you agreed to that extra neuromod knowing how creepy those psychos are. But worse, their lack of personality is contagious. Even Morgan's got glassy eyes now, hasn't smiled or made a joke in, what, like a month? A year? D. And that is from Danielle Show. Okay, so I actually did know Danielle. I thought she, wasn't she one of the people that did not like us? Maybe that was, Elazar. Yeah, in fact, I think it was Elazar. So I guess we were acquainted with Danielle Show enough. I guess I can see how people would see... uninformed people would see the Neuromod folks as a little creepy. You know, all things considered, how Neuromods affect the brain and, you know, remove shared jokes and in-jokes, memories, and stuff like that. No, Danielle didn't like us as well. She didn't like authority in the U-Bros. Yeah, I wonder... So I wonder how this, how this factors in, then. Maybe an oversight? Not quite sure. Anyway, we'll keep moving on. Whoops, that's not how you get out. There you go. Got an engineering operator somewhere, though, considering they float up in the air at random times. Well, not much to do about that. We've got navigation, though, considering this is a space station, I'm not quite sure about that one. Life support. It seems the people on the bridge probably weren't doing their job so well, or they abandoned ship as soon as this all kicked off. I mean, she still had to work with everyone? I suppose that's true. Izumi Minami. I'm gonna just drag the ones that are on chairs onto the ground. I really do not like that. And a transcribe from Alika James.
Alex, I figured it out. Just too late.
Graves, are you still in fabrication?
The receptor molecules, the exotic neurotransmitters, we didn't synthesize them. And there's no terrestrial source.
Graves, don't do anything drastic. You know me. You know I always have a contingency plan.
We've been shoving it into our skulls. It all comes from them. But you never...
I'm going to send someone to help you.
I need to get this out now. Oh God, but the neuromods, they can still be fabricated.
Graves, do not touch the neuromod licenses. Do you hear me?
You can observe your reactions right without necessarily liking you. That is correct. I guess we found out that why Holden revoked the neuromod licenses. He figured out that they were coming from Typhon. Apparently the neurotransmitters are completely Typhon in nature too. Now one of you is going to jump scare me. I know it. Maybe not. But we also got Penny Tennyson. Where are you? Hello, Penny. The operator I sent to you is cycling out, unable to locate you. Is there something wrong with your tracking bracelet? Did you leave Talos? Lol. I heard there was an accident down in Cargo Bay. I hope you're okay. Let me know when you get this. Thanks, Peter Coleman. Readings around Talos. Hi, Peter. At last, I have a free day to take solar energy readings from around Talos to validate shielding efficiency. I'll be all over the place for the next 24 hours and will post my itinerary below. Please let me know if you will be running any particle processes, since it may influence my readings. Thanks. And Izumi's surprise birthday party. Bad news, Sky. Hey everyone, I talked with Captain Marks, and she agreed to give us a half hour at end of shift tomorrow to celebrate Izumi's birthday. Will you bring a present, put it under the small table in the briefing room? We'll all head there under the guise of a meeting and surprise her with a toast and presents. I'm going to pester Will for a real cake, fingers crossed. Remember to say surprise. Okay, so there's a table, a gift under a small table in the briefing room, wherever that is, presumably onwards. You can just whack everything with a wrench to be sure. I cleared it out pretty well. I'm sure it's in here. Yep. In fact, it's definitely in there. And there's a briefing room, too. Can we break in? No, not right now. I'm sure there's a key card elsewhere here, though, because there is an upper level we haven't checked. Let's keep looking around. So what's up here? Presumably captain's quarters or something? Captain's loft, even fancier. How do you captain a space station? With vertical monitors, apparently. And Jada Marx's corpse. What does her transcribe say?
I got an SOS from a Kirk Remmer. I was gonna route him to security, but we got cut off. He said he was at the escape pods in life support.
So call Chief show up in deep storage. I'm not a network engineer.
You're his supervisor?
Lady, do you people even know what is happening down here? One of my cargo bays is blown wide open, and I've got multiple MIAs. Please tell me there's a medical team on the way.
I'm sorry, I don't know, but I can relay your message to Dr. DeVries and...
Christ, I've gotta go.
Huh. Okay, there's also something here. Seattle Shuttle Landing Countdown Seattle facility. What? Uh-oh. That's only got 5 minutes. Do I blow it? Shuttle Landing Countdown? Oh, man. I gotta figure out what's going on here. New code, hire date. Talos I. We can disable the PA system. I hope. Evacuation announcement. Cannot be triggered without authorization from Alex Yu. We'll come back to that later. And Shuttle Advent. Captain Marks, before it's too late, I thought you needed to know that Shuttle Advent departed before the first alarms. They did go through standard inspection, but that was before we knew what to look for. They landed in Seattle with one of those things aboard. I've enabled the scuttle charges on Advent. They can be activated remotely from the bridge. It's in your hands, Captain. They will touch down soon. For what it's worth, they have no idea the scuttle charges are enabled. Ooh. Captain Marks, your transcribe is offline. I can't reach you, and I know you wouldn't leave Talos while there was still crew aboard. I know it's a long shot, but if you get this message, contact me. I'm in cargo bay at the moment. I have a handful of survivors with me. Oh, and that's from Sarah Elazar. I hope you're okay. I guess we know what that is. Now we get to make a decision. We're gonna quick save here. Do we scuttle them? They didn't know they were looking for mimics, so it's entirely certain that mimics could get aboard in some way or another. Huh? Oh, okay. He's just in the couch. Shoot. This is a complex one to read through. I thought I turned you off.
In the cafeteria from 6 to 8 p.m.
Disable. Disable. Let's check the flight log. As prepared by Scott Parker. Earth liftoff was at 0900, conditions nominal. Pre-check. Certified for executive passengers, mail cargo. Flight was uneventful until 11:33 when radar detected an unidentified shuttle approaching approximately 30 degrees off our flight path at 9,000 kilometers. Its drift and rotation indicated malfunctioning maneuvering thrusters. There was no answer to radio calls. Captain Cooper ordered a course adjustment to bring us alongside. As we maneuvered within 60 kilometers, a second shuttle appeared on the radar in the vicinity of the drifting vessel. Transponders identified it as a military vessel. We received a radio message to resume our original heading immediately. Captain Cooper asked if assistance was required, and the order from the military shuttle was repeated. All highly unusual, but then it got really strange. The captain spotted it first. There was a facility out there, and it was running absolutely dark. No lights, radar transparent. We were too far to see any details, but it was big. Cooper snapped into action, punched a course to Talos, and fired the engines. We moved out as quickly as possible. Our passengers were clueless to the entire encounter. Our arrival at Talos went smoothly, and the passengers and cargo were delivered safely. So, some sort of military space shuttle is up here. I wasn't sure how regular the space travel in this universe is, because this is the only space station, barring one more and a moon base, that has been mentioned in space. So I was kind of assuming that it was still as difficult to get things out into space as it was in our world, in our reality. But it seems like space travel and space stations as a necessary ideal are pretty common. If this, well, maybe not. Maybe it's just military stuff. But apparently there is a dark facility in space for the military, so that's that. I'll play some base notes. But yes, we have to figure out whether we do this. It's up to us to execute the remote detonate scuttle charges. Seattle is a big city center. It is a... well, at least in our reality. I assume it's sort of the same in their reality. And they had no idea that the mimics were around. And nobody down there, as far as we understand, knows that mimics are around. We don't know how far the landing... well, let's check the data again. We don't know how many people are on there. Standard inspection. Blah, blah, blah. Huh. It seems like the shuttle probably was just a passenger shuttle. Which means it probably doesn't have very many people, and they have no idea what's going on around here. Including that the mimics exist. We can't let a touchdown. We've got to execute this. But God, am I heartless to do it. Remote detonate scuttle charges. Execute. Well. I'm terribly sorry, passengers. Hopefully you weren't that famous, and if you were, hopefully you were the bad type of famous. But we've at least stopped mimics from making it Earthside properly. We've got to keep them aboard here. I doubt we would be able to see it from here, though. I guess that's all of the bridge area explored. There's not too much here. Oh, scratch that. That's not all of the bridge area. We haven't checked the briefing room yet. And let's get a EMP charge out right away, shall we? Were you resistant to stun? No idea. Signs point to yes. Got a patch? Okay. That's that voltaic phantom taken care of. And party in here to go and interrupt as well. Sky Braxton, the planner of the party, was in here. Which is a real shame. Oh. Had a mimic dressed up as Pop Star. I guess that explains why there are so many cigars aboard. If cigars have become pretty much just another thing. Is that just you? Dude, you're buff as hell. Okay, but we've got another file here, after the space race. Now that space travel was a reality, the new challenges became 1, how to recoup beyond simple military and science gains, and 2, fighting the argument that both groups were ill-equipped to do so. For corporations, the value of space travel was in the acquisition of real estate, in what amounted to international waters, especially what laws governed such territorial claims. This allowed for an ethical loosening of the constraints as well as added security in both containing accidents and the messaging of accidents on space station laboratories. The messaging of accidents? I guess you can pretty much say whatever you want when you're in space like that. Got an extra bolt caster. And a neat little statuette. Oh, oh. Which we can't quite. Wow, whatever. Lemon pie. There was a small table here, apparently, too. Unless they already ate the cake. Talking about this?
Operator approach.
No clue. There's an authorized personnel area over here. Of course, the back area to those screens. Just looks a little messed up. Not terribly so. Oh, and an under section here. Huh? What? Did I see something? Didn't think so. Another wrench here. Let's check the lower area. Ooh, this is smashed. Whatever happened down here is not nice. Some cargo. Coffee mug. Well, the music is spooky. Whoa, 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 whoa. I swear to God, if an alien, like a straight-up Ripley alien, pops up in here, I'm going to absolutely flip my lid. Okay, that's the whole area. This is straight from Alien, ripped out straight from Alien. A bunch of cables, white walls, which, admittedly, I'm pretty sure is how space stations look properly. Pipe and tubing. Flickery flashlight, lovely. And spooky music. I can't move.
Checking for updates. Servers offline.
Where are we now? Oh, okay. Out in the lobby. A xenomorph, yes, yes, that is the proper term for the old Ripley-style alien, as I put it. Fortunately, there's nothing there, and so that means we're okay. But we did actually miss a safe. I don't know where exactly we got this key code, but it will allow us a few things. Perry Fulbright was up here. Huh. Well, that's that explored. Could the creepy music stop, please? Kindly? Well, I hope Danielle Show is happy with us. Oh, and an area map from a computer over here that we missed completely. Okay. Yeah, and that really is the entire area there. Really not a whole lot. Well, let's go take the transcribe from Matt Cawthron.
This is Captain Jada Marks. I'm setting down for posterity my deliberation over the fate of the shuttle Advent.
Oh, I probably should have listened to that beforehand,
huh? I'm unable to determine with confidence if the Advent departed before being contaminated by the life forms presently overwhelming Talos I. Best guess, based on telemetry data, Advent departed approximately 30 minutes prior to the first incident report logged by security. 30 minutes. It is within that narrow gap of uncertainty, I must decide whether or not to remote detonate the shuttle and its 5 passengers.
Ooh.
They may very well be flying a cargo hold full of mimics to an unsuspecting Earth. They may not.
Captain! We could sure as hell use that golden gun right about now!
I don't...
Well, that's rough. I guess we made the decision for her. At least it was only 5 passengers. I don't know if that's including the pilot crew, but that couldn't possibly be more than 2. Maybe 3 if we're assuming old-style flight crews. Well, take Phantom. Did we make that in one of the labs? No, sir. I can confirm that you did not. Etheric Phantom, you are Q-Beam. Oops, I need to read it. Begging your pardon for the interruption there. Won't happen again. Probably will happen again, actually. Oh my god, he took off a chunk of health, though. Well, I guess it's time to eat all the party goods that we picked up. Ah, some caviar, too. I guess being a captain has its perks. Speaking of perks, let's perk up our weapons a little bit, too, shall we? Primarily working with the shotgun here, just because it's real powerful. In fact, we can actually max it out. There we go. Right there and then. Well, that's not half bad. But the shotgun, in terms of ammo consumption, pretty much every other metric, it's not too bad. Since we are here, we can go and do that task in deep storage that Dr. Igwe asked us to do. Looks like this area is a little worse for wear, and there is a voltaic phantom. Is this an EMP? Yes, it is. Which means we can go chuck like so. Oh, I think that missed. Luckily, we've got enough pellets in the shotgun, so not to. Wow, we can hold 10 full shots now. I think that was the right decision, unfortunately. Remember the thing where the person was trying to replace some electric part, and she said that the part got fried into a puddle of black goo. It implies the mimics had been out and about for more than 30 minutes before the shuttle departed. Yeah, you're about correct. So hopefully we got them out in space. Truly a tragedy to salute. A space tragedy, but it's still a rough call to make. At least the corporation will probably spin it into a heroic death in some way, or a heroic decision on my part. You know, considering I'm sort of the CEO, I'm not quite sure what our position is. Okay, let's just give him a firm whack. And 2 places to go here. 1, go grab the code for Dr. Igwe's room. And 2, I believe we actually picked up Jada's room key, her cabin key here. Wow, this one does not have a head. Whoa. Etheric Q-beam, right? You know, it's kind of inconvenient fighting those guys, because you're supposed to Q-beam them the whole time, but they teleport around and then up to you. Which, yes, makes them easier to hit, but it kind of makes it more difficult to get around them without taking damage. We've got this area, which leads to a terrarium, and Dr. Igwe's room. So if we'd had leverage before, presumably we would have been able to get to this room beforehand. Oh no, this is Sarah Elazar's cabin. Ooh, okay. So why is that? Oh no, I see. That's Dr. Igwe's room is down there. Let's go check out her cabin, shall we? Wow. Couple guns, not too bad. Makes sense for a security chief. And the Orit. A highlighted excerpt from the Song of Deborah in the sacred texts of Beta Israel. Her hand she put to a tent peg, and her right hand to the workman's hammer. And with the hammer she smote Sisera, she smote through his head, yea. She pierced and struck through his temples. Okay. Pretty interesting combat scenario there. I'm not actually sure if that's just in universe, or if that's actually part of I have no idea. I don't even know what the holy text is called in the Jewish faith. It's not the Torah, right? That's maybe it is. I don't know. Either way, we have Sarah Elazar's thing here. We have a weapon kit fabrication plan in case we didn't have it already. I have no idea. But we have a bunch of emails. Need security escort. I know you probably have your hands full right now, but we need you to send a security detail to detain Dmitry Bowser. Bowser! No! He witnessed the incident, and he's pretty shaken. We're not sure how stable he is at the moment. Make an assessment and hold him indefinitely if necessary. Use discretion. Okay. Something's on the station. Ma'am, you know I went to the doctor about sleep and all that. I got pills, but it's still been seeing things. After game night, I was cleaning up and a chair moved by itself. I'm not crazy like you-know-who. I'm sending this because just after the alert, I heard something in the vent over security. I thought I saw something black up there. We need to check this out because I'm starting to think there's something on the station we don't know about. Elias Black. Well, he's right. So these Typhon have definitely, the Mimics at the very least, have definitely been on the station for a while. If there were long-running... If somebody has had a long history of quote-unquote hallucinations, which we know are the Typhon, had time to go to a doctor and get pills and stuff, and had presumably long enough for the pills to take effect. There's been Typhon aboard the station freed for a long time. But Alex apparently has lost a keycard. I need your help tracking down a missing keycard. This should be one of your highest priorities, labeled EP-101. Let me know as soon as you find anything, Alex. That was probably our detonation keycard, right? Maybe? Not sure. And Ilyushin. Please add Michaela Ilyushin to the watch list. While she's currently performing her duties, her condition makes for a potential security risk. We may need leverage. Her access should be restricted to work and crew facilities. Please don't let her anywhere near the labs. Also, flag any communication between her and Dr. Gallegos out of psychotronics. Medical is beginning to suspect, there we go, she has white noise, so the fact that she falsified her records may be enough. Normally, I'd advocate neuromod removal, but her condition prevents this. Keep me apprised. So I thought the whole neuromod thing, her condition was that she could not accept neuromod. She couldn't take them. Maybe it's that they can't be recorded or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But we have a survivor's account of the evacuation, day 3. We had driven far enough that our fuel ran out. More jets flew over, headed towards the city. One circled back and made several passes over us, but did not shoot. That night, we sat by the empty truck and listened to the booming of artillery. Flashes of bombs and lightning covered the horizon. In the morning, our city was lost in what appeared to be shimmering heat waves. High overhead, there were brilliant flashes of light. Some said it was an atomic bomb. Others said it was God's wrath. Today, I know it was just an accident. Scientists thought they knew everything, but they did not. There were so many people lost that day, so many I can barely comprehend it, but it was Eliza that hurt my heart. I know she was just a dog, and I am ashamed of my feelings, but she did not make this world we live in. She was mine to protect and failed. So this is the evacuation, then, that's been mentioned. So I guess it was a science mishap, but we still don't know what kind. I suppose that lines up with things, but I would have thought that at some point they would have made it explicit as to what exactly happened. Maybe they did, and I just missed that. But right now, I'm actually going to collect up everything in... Whose room is this? Who are we desecrating? Dr. Kelstrup's room. Go and toss everything in this little corner here. Because there is a bunch of organic material over there that I could very much use. With a recycler charge. Ooh, I gotta stay out of it. Oh, and it ate the desk, too. That honestly did not give as much material as I thought it would. Still, job done. Time to go to Dr. Igwe's room. Right, and so no wonder when we were in here we didn't find a safe, because he has sent it back here. So how do I... Can I... How do I get back there? I can play it from my...
Alex, this
Nope, wrong one.
Marks. I'm calling to let you know I've authorized a full evacuation of Talos I. I've tried to issue a mayday to Earthside operations, but our external
Here it is.
communication...
Wow, I did. Okay. See, that's a neat bit of interaction right there. But I guess he just wanted this connect to me. Or connect home, whatever it is.
The lock was key to the first concerto Leitner played. It was the first time Maya heard him, and we were both. I felt small in the light of his skill.
Oh.
I can play it now too, thanks to a neuromod, but only in my head.
You used a guest neuromod.
I copied their neuroscans and hid the data on my transcribe. Fabricated my own mods. I'm not proud of the act. Now, I'm glad I did.
Oh. That's actually really humanizing and sad. Everybody thinks that Dr. Igwe is a dick, but that little piece of background, that's just, you know, it makes him feel a little better. But we have one last cabin to go and find, and that is Jada... What's her face? What is her name here? Jada Marks. We got... Oh, hello. Ivy Song. Terribly sorry, Miss Song. Okay. I guess we went and dealt with that. Oh. Right. Cole. He was the... Wait a minute. Was he the... He was the psychologist. I'm just going to give you that from me, and everybody else you were a dick to. Alright. Where is... Huh. Surely they weren't in a habitation pod, right? The captain? Oh, lovely. Okay. Poltergeist taken care of. I guess they just show up. Beauty. Yeah, no, still not seeing... What's her names? Jada Marks. Sky Braxton. She worked in the head offices. Wow, this place is trashed. I can see why I didn't search these lockers. Some of them just don't even look like lockers anymore. Right, we've got the exterior breach in here. Could be on the outside, I suppose. You're near the D&D table? I am near the D&D table. It's upstairs, if I recall correctly. Oh, hold on. There's a note here. Lost your transcribe again? Hey, you have apparently misplaced your transcribe again. Just wanted you to know I still have some of your stuff in my room. Don't know if you want it back. Call me or something, Abby. Oh, no. This is Danielle Show's room. I can't believe I missed that the first time, but that's still just tragic. That was my favorite little audio clip to listen to this game. Really fleshed out the characters. Yeah, there were a few of them. A few of them that just gave that little bit of a kick to make you think about exactly how much was lost here. But I think that's the only thing we had to do in crew quarters. Check out our objectives here. Lockwood's still outside. We do have to go there. We've got the Connect Dome to give back to Dr. Igwe. Michaela wants us to go to deep storage. We've got a few things in the hardware labs. Oh, along with apparently Kirk Remmer in life support. Yeah, this is also in hardware labs. So we've got a bit to work through here. I think all of those will have to head back through the Arboretum. Because crew quarters, yeah, only connects to that. Deep storage, I think, is the actual closest option for that. That also only connects to the Arboretum. So I think we'll go to deep storage next. Do... What is that, Mikhaila's father's thing? Yeah. So let's head back there. Okay. This place is still all woven. I really need a fabricator and a recycler. Our inventory is cluttering up rather significantly. I think we already grabbed everything out of here, right? Yeah. Let's see, deep storage. Lobby's down there. Guts is over there. Crew quarters. Hold on a minute. How do you get to deep storage from here? Bridge. Ah, deep storage on the other side. I think there's actually a fabricator and a recycler here, if I can recall correctly. Yes. Down here at the entrance to Guts. As spooky things occur. Wow, we really stacked up on things. But I think we've cleared all the duplicates out. Yeah, it looks like it. We can go fabricate some more shotgun ammo, I think. Shotgun shells. Ah, we didn't actually have a weapon upgrade kit license before. Okay, that's good to have. I want these. They are a little too low for my own comfort. That'll give us 12. I think we can do 2 more. Or that much. 1 or 2. No, in fact, this should probably be fine. I think 48 is a maximum stack. Let's, hope that is okay. But we've got to run across to get to deep storage over there. So let's burn through that. Really don't like the Weaver stuff. I wish there was some way you could clear it. Which first? You know, let's go get Grant Lockwood. We know he's out there somewhere. I'm kind of amazed we haven't found him with how many transits we've done through the exterior here, but... let's give it a try.
Microgravity detected.
So can we see him? There's all sorts of pings. There's radiation. Oh, that would be why there's radiation. Right. I forgot that space is kind of ruinous to my pistol economy. Where the hell is Grant Lockwood? There are a couple pins on here that don't have indications. He should be out here somewhere, and we should have actually even been able to find him. Hold on a minute. That's a shuttle. Okay, it's going to take us a while to get there, but... can we get there? Derelict shuttle, yeah. How have we never noticed this before? Oh, oh god. No, don't tell me that those that ship that we just blew up, that we just scuttled, is still here. Okay, let's go get drunk in outer space. I can kind of see how it would be difficult to see the mimics in this environment. Okay. Well, the parts are going to go spiraling out here, but we've got access to the shuttle. Question is, how do we get in? God, this is neat. I wish it was easier to visually identify stuff here. So we could actually maneuver a little better out here. I wish there was some sort of map, but of course there's not. Looks like somebody's trying to get out? I don't even know.
Alex, this is Captain Marks.
Oh, hold on. This is Hunter Hale.
To let you know I've authorized a full evacuation of Talos I. I've tried to issue a mayday to Earthside operations, but our external communication systems are malfunctioning. If you're still with us, we're keeping our posts until the last pods are safely away. Marks out.
Well, I guess we know that they were trying to get out of here. Another Starbender cycle book. Do we turn this back on? Maybe. Ah, I see. No, we don't have the repair skill required. But isn't the consequences of your actions? Is this the actual ship? No way, they're still close. 4 hours, or many, many hours, however long it's been since the fall of the space station? No way, they'd have to be basically to Seattle. We do know that Hunter Hale, though, here was getting way overpaid. Had 5 crewmates, that's what the screen told you. I guess you're right. Huh. Well, at least they had neuromods. It was very kind of them to be useful to me. Seemed like a lot of them were test subjects, though, so it's probably a good idea that we didn't let them escape. In fact, all of them, barring Hunter Hale, were actually test subjects, so... Let's go use our super strength here. Bunch of crates. Ah, and some suitcases with more neuromods. See? This was ultimately a positive action, mostly because it gave me benefit. And plus, we know this guy was a mimic, so... Or was eaten by mimics, rather. So, definitely the right choice. I think that's all of them looted. But I guess we scuttled it. Was it the right choice? Yes, yes. Definitely the right choice, because there was a mimic on there, and Earth is poorly situated to go and deal with them. Ah, there it is. There's the Mark IV Grant. What's his name down there? Or, maybe not. Better remember that when the game ends. Yeah, that's true. In fact, there's a human corpse that we may or may not have searched for here. Ooh, stop. I'm going for box, then human corpse. Mike Devlin. Okay. It looks like presumably this is the corpse that we're looking for. He was right at the butt end of the ship here. No, no. Shoot. That's not him. Where the heck is this dude? What? Hull breach at the power plant? I feel like we've checked most of these types of areas. Right, yeah, this is where we got, what's-her-face's, medicine. Locate Grant Lockwood. He's in the exterior. Grant Lockwood. He really should be. The space station is freaking massive and extremely confusing. There should be a marker if he's out here, and we've tracked him, because we have tracked him. We know he's out here. It's just nothing, nada. So if I've got to visually scan this entire place out here, boy, is there a lot of work. Is it the shuttle bay? Near the shuttle bay section, okay. That's over there. Ooh, ow. Okay. Pro tip, don't crash into random rebar. What is that? Oh, a technopath. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that, actually. Because he will cost us a lot of ammunition. We don't have a lot left in space. The shuttle bay is over here. Thank you very much for the tip. Ah! Ooh, ow, that's a wall. Okay, lesson learned. Just because it's dark and you're in space does not necessarily mean it's friendly. Let's see, the shuttle bay. Ah, it's over here. You know something I've just realized? How on earth do any of our traditional weapons fire in space? Gunpowder requires an explosive decompression, right? It requires oxygen, a spark. So how the heck does this work? Apparently here is a corpse we have already found. Ah, that's Mike Devlin. You're assuming these guns use gunpowder. That is a good point. I'm also not seeing a whole lot of corpses that we have not found near the cargo bay section. Maybe down here somewhere? This is a real pain in the rear. There's a telepath or something over there, looks like. Okay, he spotted me. Fortunately, I think we've gotten far enough away. God, where is this dude? I might just give up on this until I can more accurately track him. Maybe I'll take a look at his relative location, but that unfortunately means going all the way back up to the freaking Arboretum. If space travel weren't so painfully rigorous, I would have less of a problem with this. Hold on a hot second. This is a human corpse that has not been found. Grant, is that you? Are you 100% sure you are tracking him? Yes, because we tracked him in Dr. or show the security chief's room, I'm pretty sure. Ah, who's this? Got a Q-beam? Mariana Arias. Ooh.
What do you have for me, Cothran?
Chief, yeah, so I checked that flight plan for the volunteer shuttle like you requested. You're right, it went dark for 12 minutes before it resumed a path towards Earth, but at a slightly different trajectory than before. It's almost unnoticeable, like it left from a different part of the station, or changed its flight pattern around Talos.
12 minutes? What about the other shuttles?
It's only the volunteer shuttles, but it's all of them. They go dark 8 to 10 minutes after leaving the station, then suddenly reappear. The VIP shuttles don't show the same irregularity.
Got it. Don't talk to anyone about this.
About what, Chief?
Exactly. Good work, Matt. Elazar out.
What is that all about?
I don't know why I can't reach anyone, but I am dead in the water. Repeat, I have 0 engines. I'm drifting. God damn it, Steve, answer your transcribe. All right. Shit. Investigating cabin. I have a sidearm. If all clear, I will attempt to EVA to an airlock.
Wait, hold on. But yeah, we already took care of that.
Steve, this is Captain Hale, Shuttle Exalt. I'm trying to hail the bridge, getting zip. Can you confirm, please? I have some system malfunctions. It's across the board. It's hard to make sense. I need to park ASAP. Recommend security detail when I come in. Hearing some noise in the cabin. Shit, what is going on?
Are there more?
I can't find an open airlock. I think there's something following me. I keep hearing it. It doesn't make any sense. It's just in my head. Mateo, David, I love you both. Mom, I'm sorry. I know you were just trying to protect me. I love you so much. Ay, Dios santo.
Well, I think that was the most recent one we picked up. Yeah, there are no more new logs. I'm kind of sad it doesn't keep pinging you about them when you have unheard ones. I would have at least liked to know that we did have them. We need to get back up to the Arboretum, which should be at the top here, the very tippy top of the station. Is this another cystoid nest? Ah, there is. I really wish I had summon a throwable object as a... At least I know that I can take care of them using this. Blue gun I've got plenty of ammo for. I think you aren't tracking the guy anymore. You can only track one person at a time. You might have replaced him when searching for the cook. Oh, that could have been the problem. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess he's still reactivated, maybe? I really hope I don't have to go all the way back to... Hell, I don't even know where I'd have to go back to reactivate his tracking bracelet. I can't even recall where we got it, where that security chief office was. Maybe we'll be able to find it from somewhere else, but for now, let's travel to deep storage and figure out if Michaela's stuff is in there for her father. I have a feeling the records there are not going to be great.
Morgan, this is Igwe. I stepped out for a moment. Miss Ilyushin's father, Andronov, the cosmonaut, he was here. I know he was. I'm sure there are logs, records in deep storage, but Morgan, you know what happened to him already.
Dr. Yu.
You've simply forgotten what you did. Miss Illusion, she may not understand. Do what you must. But if the records are gone, or happen to be destroyed due to the station damage, it would be for the best.
Methinks we personally turned him to butter here. Turned him into component parts. Which probably doesn't bode so well. I don't know, is it... Wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is where we track the guy. This is, I guess it was deep storage where we actually had details here.
Hello, Dr.
Here, yeah. Shoot, what was his bracelet?
Coming through.
Yeah, that's the one. God, I wish there was any sort of organization with all these files that we're getting whatsoever. I think that just turns on the tracker, entering the number. You have to go to a console and track him by name. Like a regular crew console, she seems like the kind of girl that will want to know the truth no matter what. Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with that. That last bit there. I think I'm actually going to unpin... What was that? The... Scanned enemies? Critical transfer pistol. Actually unpin that one. I think I'm going to add another... Oh. Okay. Right, you can't add duplicates. That's right. In that case... I guess we keep that regen then. Okay, well that's it's good to know that we don't have to retrack him. Even though we could have done that, though it would have taken a lot of freaking time. We'll go toss all of these things in the recycler that we don't need. Any duplicates? No, I think we're good. And I do agree with you in that I think Mikhaila would have rather known the truth. Now we'll be in the terminal here. And a deep storage safe, which we don't have a code combo to. Which we can hack into. Well, I guess it's time to hear what happened to him.
Initiating test procedure 29. Variant C, subject V-010655-32.
Subject 32 is in the chamber.
Psychoscopes on, everyone.
Do you have a family?
Prep the Typhon Cacoplasmus.
I have a daughter. They took me from her. I was promised I would see her again. I signed your papers.
Let's stay focused, everyone.
Your family. You must hate them very much to do this. I hear it in your voices.
Track his vitals.
32 is showing signs of distress. Elevated cortisol, heart rate, perspiration. Nothing in the red yet.
Look at me. Look at the man you're killing.
Mimic is in the tube.
Permission to release. Morgan?
Oh, no.
What you do kills us both.
Release.
I was... Ooh.
Typhon cacoplasmic specimen is in the chamber with subject 32. Subject vital signs are gone.
Make a note. Replication followed the usual pattern. Appears unaffected by the subject's age. Morgan, did you get a good scan?
Yeah. Data looks good. Scrub it and send it up to me as soon as you can. I want a new design on the mimicry connectomes before I dive into the sim again.
Ooh. Fun fact, cortisol is a hormone that is released when the body is under stress. Ah, okay, good to know. It sounded about right. How you feeling about suffocating those subjects in the shuttle? Still rough, but... Oh, man. Do we tell the truth? I'm going to avoid that for now. I'm going to hack this safe first. Stun gun fabricator and a single neuromod? Really? Wow. Avoiding confrontation and responsibility is truly the adult way. Yeah, you make a point. Alright. She's going to cave my face in with a wrench. You made an unauthorized data transfer.
Transfer coming in. Downloading now. Morgan, thank you. Thank you so much. I cannot believe it. I'll wait for you to come back before I...
Oh, no. You... probably that's... You probably don't want to do that. Instead, you could not listen to that. Yeah. Oh, now I'm gonna get a wrench to the face as she listens to it. And we're a silent freaking protagonist. We didn't get an option to delete and hide it. I thought we would after the way that doctor spoke. We did have the option to delete it, but I figured that it sounded like she needed closure. The wrong type of closure. But closure nonetheless. Oh, you silly, silly goose. Hey, this is me taking questionable responsibility for my actions. But, I don't suppose whoops would be a... Or, like, a my bad would be an appropriate response to that, right? Okay, well, it's time for other objectives then. Let's go track Grant Lockwood from a security terminal somewhere. Got the connectome there. Where else could we go? Life support? Yeah, I think a trip to life support is probably worthwhile. Well, I can only dodge this for so long. Let's track down Grant Lockwood. Where is that security station in here? Down here, right? Yeah. Oh. Power off. Oh, not this one, though. And who was he even a part of?
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Deep storage. There it is. Grant D. Yeah, no, I don't think that, Grant Lockwood... I don't think he's on there. He would have worked in deep storage, apparently. but he's not shown up on the listing. So I think we have to activate his tracker from here, which of course means going through a million emails. God, I don't even know what it would have been. Because the, says it on the objective at 11:29? Does it really? Ah, you're totally right. Thank God. Oh, I see. Oops. Well, we can turn it back on. Hope to run across? Wait. No! Oh, for the love of... You can only deactivate it? You can't reactivate it? I hate everything in the world. Alright, somebody send me a screenshot. I am so sick and tired of this. Oh, man. 2-9. Come on. This is sending a kill signal? We turned it on through here. Are you kidding me? Slow to save. You're totally right. What am I even worrying about here? Let's see. Here, probably? That's probably early enough. Yeah, it's a safe. And this is before we made the decision, too, isn't it? I'm gonna eat food. I'm gonna eat food before I do exactly the same thing, because I think that's what should be done. We have an option to make a different decision, but we won't. Will we? No. We're sticking to it. This time we won't deactivate it. We do have to find this guy, though. Grant, what's his name?
Transfer coming in. Downloading now. Morgan, thank you. Thank you so much. I cannot believe it. I'll wait for you to come back before I listen to it. Be careful, Morgan.
God, do I deserve a good thwacking, but... God, is it going to be heartbreaking to watch. Okay. Weapons... situation fixed. Let's go actually try to find Grant Lockwood. Where the hell is he? Because we've got access to everything here. He supposedly worked in deep storage, but that's a no. Not in life support. Ditto to psychotronics here. Grant Lockwood, there he is. No life signs. He worked in cargo bay, apparently.
Hello.
How strange. Maybe there was something detailed in the logs that I just didn't remember, but... Often multiple ways to solve a problem. Consider your options carefully. We tried. We really thought about it, but this seemed ultimately to be the right thing to do. Amazingly. We'll go check on Lockwood here. And then we'll face off with Mikaela.
Microgravity detected.
Okay, where is this dude? A ways out. Oh, look, there's a little satellite that we have to go repair eventually. Wow, he is distantly out there. Well, maybe it's just perspective. The ship is quite big after all. Give a nice little roll to make things exciting. Is he out here? Am I just chasing a speck? God, is he far. And he's irradiated. Great. Oh, I see. It's irradiated because I'm out in space. Okay.
Radiation poisoning.
Yep. I can fix that. With some Radaway.
Detected. Seek medical attention.
So the further you go out into space, the more damage you take from that. What did we pick up off of him? We found him. Is that it? We just had to find the dude? Okay, where, pray tell, would be the closest area to dock? Psychotronics, kind of close. Shuttle bay. What's that down there? Multiple objectives would be lovely for me to go. Maybe an audio file. No, there wasn't anything. Yeah, nothing at all. Well, I guess we at least found out what happened to him. Maybe he tried to fly off the ship by himself. Let's try going there first. You know, why build winged lines on the outside of a space station, really? Nobody's gonna take a look at that, right? Surely. There can't possibly be a good reason for that. I guess hardware labs is a good way in, because hardware labs does eventually connect things. I kind of want to face off. Well, I don't want to, but I should. Face off with Mikaela. Psychotronics, maybe? Take a big map. Psychotronics does connect to the lobby. I guess we'll go in through there. With some more cystoid nests in the loop, we will sail right past him. He apparently just stole a neuromod and a chipset. Wow, really? That was it? Poor dude. And tried to blast off to space and escape. Weird. You know, now that I think about it, blasting off into space, if we know that there's another space base out here controlled by the military, maybe some of these guys were government spies. How lovely. And, we'll take Phantoms down there. He's the one we will EMP out of existence. Okay, and that's containment. We need to go out to lobby.
Hello.
Hello there. You gonna come with me? Ah! Right. Oh, a poltergeist is here. Lovely. Oh, where are you? Let me get a good look at you. Hello. Yeah, I've got a... Oh, a bar of soap. Okay. That phases through those. Oh, you know what? That's a good question, dude. I can actually get through there now. But first I'm going to take care of this poltergeist. There we go. And now that we have leverage 3... Oh. It makes it invisible. I don't think this is how that's supposed to work, but okay. And the only reward I get is 2 glue canisters. In fact, you could have just used a recycler charge to remove that. You are totally right. Especially since it didn't really seem to give that much. Let's get out of here and face our fates. I think we'll talk to Michaela first. Oh, another poltergeist? Really? Oh no, that's just a mimic. There's a poltergeist in here somewhere. Yeah, over there. There he is. Lots of ghosts on board for some reason. We'll go on and head through. Where is this? Hold on a minute. Have we been here before? I guess we must have. This must be where the Typhon came from? Because this is the shuttle, right? Looks like there's a guy down here. Auto Lada. Huh. I don't think there was as much Weaver stuff around there the first time we came through here. We've obviously definitely been through Psychotronics before. I think that was one of the first places we head after the intro, but... Oh yeah, this place is definitely different than it was. Got that repaired recycler in here. With an extra pistol in tow. And I think other than that, we're pretty good. I think I noticed we have enough neuromods for something substantial here. We could fix the last of the engineer options here. Or we could have better stealth. I wouldn't mind having some sprinting stealth. That would be pretty good. We could get some toughness to hopefully survive the smack, the well-deserved smack we're going to get from Michaela when we go up there, but I think we'll grab stealth. And this place is covered head to toe with the Weaver stuff. Alright, let's batten down and face what's coming. I wonder if this is the Heartless
Morgan.
or the
Morgan, hooked up some more supplies. Take what you need, and don't be shy about using it. I don't think they will.
I have more autonomy than a typical operator.
Morgan.
The contents of the video are sensitive. Only a flesh and blood person could handle the responsibility, I presume.
Morgan.
I wandered for so long. Don't worry. Not about me in January, anyway. The two of us can hold down the fort here.
I'll get to you in a moment, dude. How do we...
Perhaps the coral is a kind of reservoir of all the energy the Typhon have been accumulating.
No, I don't think so. I'd say the coral bears a striking resemblance to a nervous system.
You believe the Typhon are building a disembodied mind?
It's only a hunch. I had more time to study it.
Studying it is what got us here in the first place.
Speaking of that... Listen to the final audio log. I sent it to myself, did I not? Are you kidding? I have to listen to it from this? Try talking to Mikhaila? I did. Didn't seem to
Don't worry.
do too much.
Not about me in January, anyway. The two of us can hold down the fort here.
I haven't had much success in calling up more fabrication plans, but I did have a design for a psychoscope chipset I've been tinkering with. I'd be honored if you found some use for it. Thank you. It's a strange feeling. I hold Leitner's gift to the world in my hands. He will live on. I wish my wife could have heard him play again. That was brave of you, to recover the connectomes for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you and Transtar have done for me. I've always felt that consciousness is more like music than computation.
Should show up on the console under audio logs. There is a distinct lack of audio logs here. Utilities. Still a no. Huh? I am so confused right now. Oh, hold on. We have 2 extra suit slots we haven't been using here. This one is not a bad one to have. And I guess... I think an extra jet boost may as well get thrown in there. Regenerate psi on contact with coral. Ah, not half bad. That's the rubbing stuff.
Assist you. I have more instructions, but I can't access them until you've recovered both arming keys.
Okay, well, could you kindly tell me where the heck my file is? Where's the dang thing? Okay, that definitely seems like a bug, because the objective here has been updated. You've talked to her a few times? I mean...
Morgan.
Got stationed in engineering because paraplaxis prevented me from being a pilot.
Paraplaxis, that's the
Now,
condition.
a pilot's what we need. I can't believe you were able to
Oh,
find
okay. I guess that was
after all
correct.
this time.
Right? Ah, okay. You really don't want to hear this, but... Okay. Just gonna... quick save here.
Initiating test procedure 29. Variant C, subject V-010655-32.
Subject 32 is in the chamber.
Psychoscopes on, everyone.
Do you have a family?
Prep the
If I could
Typhon
just
Cacoplasmus.
run away.
I have a daughter. They took me from her.
Just gonna
I
hide
was
up here.
promised I would see her again. I signed your papers.
Let's stay focused, everyone.
Your family. You must hate them very much to do this. I hear it in your voices.
Track his vitals.
32 is showing signs of
If she
distress.
takes it badly, you can do to
Elevated
her
cortisol,
what you
heart
did
rate,
to
respiration.
to her
Nothing in
dad.
the red
Good
yet.
God.
Look at me. Look at the man you're killing.
Mimic is in the tube.
Permission to release? Morgan?
What you do kills us both.
Release.
Typhon cacoplasma specimen is in the chamber with subject 32. Subject vital signs are gone.
Make a note. Replication followed the usual pattern. Appears unaffected by the subject's age.
Okay, I can't put that up right, but
Morgan, did you
take
get a good scan?
Yeah. Data looks good.
There.
Scrub it and send it up to me as soon as you can. I want a new design on the Mimicry connectomes before I dive into the sim again.
Not the time, dude. Oh, God.
Chief Ilyushin, this is a complicated matter.
Shut up. You performed the procedure? The what? Killed him? And you knew? Why?
My bad.
You didn't know. You don't even know what you've done.
Chief Ilyushin, Morgan has no memory of the log you've listened to.
Go to hell, January. You speak with his voice. You might as well be his conscience. Lack of conscience. And to think, Morgan, I thought you were trying to help me. Why would you save me to do this? To buy back some guilt? So I'd forgive you? My father is right. You don't understand. Your father, mother, your stupid, deluded brother. You will never understand family. You don't even understand what it means to be human. Get the hell away from me.
Well, I can't tell if this was the human one, the human option to take, or the not so human.
Morgan.
I'll look for more neuromods while you're gone.
Dude, not the time. Really? I mean...
Don't worry. Not about me and January anyway. The two of us can hold down the fort here.
Well... At least her habits haven't changed. That's... good? Question mark? Oh, I see. We're in the, that's why we couldn't do that. Well, let's, upgrade range, shall we, on the pistol. I don't think she, I don't know if that was the right move to take, but she knows now. It's what she wanted, ish. But I think that was kind of the correct decision. Maybe it would have been kinder to hide it from her, but well, that's what we get. And honestly, I'm kind of out of time. I think with that extremely depressing last note.
Target error. Insufficient Typhon material found. Standing down.
You know what? Right, I just used all my neuromods. I was about to jam a bunch of neuromods into my brain and turn me into a Typhon. Right in front of these two, see how they felt about that, but I guess we'll have to save that for another time. But I think we're going to call that the end of the stream. Kind of a downer to go down on. I honestly thought that there would be... that would be a sort of heartful solution. I mean, she spent years of her life trying to know. I suppose this is basically the first step reaction. Maybe she'll forgive us in the future. But that will just have to be saved for next time. Now, normal stream schedule is gone. I will be streaming whenever I get a chance to. Whenever I know I've got a couple hours. Hopefully, know when I have a couple of hours to go. honestly, I'm probably going to stick with Prey for a while. Game's really interesting. I am super interested to see where it's going. Even when I'm not streaming this thing, I really, really think about it. So I suppose I'll be back with Prey whenever I can find the time. Until then, I hope you guys find happier data and get to share it with someone who really wants to see it. And I hope that they enjoy seeing that data instead of what the hell ever just happened here. Anyway, I'm out. Cheers, everybody.